In that classic Alien fashion, Episode 5 of Alien Earth shows us that greed is the biggest corruptor of anything related to Weyland-Yutani. And you know what? This shit is like clockwork. First off, let me elaborate. Everyone on this ship deserved to die. And the one person that survived, that being Morrow, deserved to survive. Everyone on this ship couldn't have made a more dumb decision even if they tried. As a matter of fact, I think they were trying to speed run each other's deaths. For scientists and individuals smart enough to get on a ship that goes out into deep space, these are by far the dumbest individuals I've ever seen in my entire life. Homegirl here in the middle, making the dumbest decisions while working on alien specimens, not wearing anything, not knowing what these things are capable of, and then wondering why everything's going the way that it is. One too many illegal protocols, these aliens knowing what they're doing because they're smart enough to know how to do it, and the humans are just none the wiser. All this starting because somebody betrayed the ship and the crew working for Prodigy. So in case you didn't know, yeah, Prodigy and Boy Cavalier are 100% the real villains in this. Two people end up getting facehugged, one gets shot out the ship, and the other one is put in cryosleep, which then produces this big-ass thing which terrorizes the crew. On top of damn near everything else that happened within the ship, that relating to T. Oculus, and this blood leech looking thing, which by far, arguably one of the smartest things we've seen. Next to T. Oculus, that is. This thing manages to get out of containment, squirts its larvae into this water bottle that she had in the lab. Immediately afterwards, they have this giant meeting of somebody sabotaging the ship, and things are basically in full lockdown. But no one takes it seriously because it's like, oh, we don't care. Homeboy here drinks it, starts coughing up a lot of blood later on in the episode. She and another scientist opens him up with no medical equipment, again, not knowing what these things are capable of as they have quite literally grown inside his body. Her and the other guy die instantly as it sprays this thing and it gets into their system and they die on contact. For scientists that are meant to be smart, they are the stupidest individuals I've ever seen. And then we get to the good part. This xenomorph starts taking out crew members left and right. Other homegirl here stays in one place, unsure of what to think about considering she just saw the two scientists die. So she's there for a good 10 minutes and just doesn't even move. Even though Morrow told her to leave and she refused to do so. And then she's confronted by this thing and then just starts running. Mind you, all this could have been prevented had she actually listened. She then runs into T. Oculus, who has taken over the body of one of the engineers. The engineer and the xenomorph start fighting each other, and T. Oculus is actually piecing this thing up. It tries to find the eye socket on the xenomorph, but it doesn't have one, so it kind of just writhes in pain and shit. But in the end, the xenomorph comes out on top and just basically attacks her and offs her instantly. And then just like in episode 1, we see Morrow do what he needs to do, like, oh, everyone is dead. We have to get everything to Earth, so on and so forth. The crash is imminent. And then we cut to modern day Weyland-Yutani, where Yutani tells Morrow, yeah, we're gonna have diplomatic talks with Prodigy to try to get this back. We know that those never work, and it probably won't. Look, I've said it before, as much as I don't agree with the synthetic or cyborg aspect of bringing all the specimens home alive, this dude was the smartest one that was on that ship. Everyone else was just cannon fodder. They were just a ticking time bomb waiting to be offed. The fact that anyone on this ship was able to survive 65 years is honestly beyond me. I will say, in terms of the xenomorph, this was probably the most malevolent one I've ever seen in any of the iterations that exist, because Steve, the one that we see on Earth, did a lot more damage than what we saw on that ship. You could call that performance vanilla. Lukewarm at best. But I will say, and this is just my personal opinion, this was arguably one of the better episodes in Alien Earth, just bringing us back to the original Alien aspect where you're just on a ship in the middle of space and you have a xenomorph chasing after you. It really doesn't get more original than that. Then sprinkle in a few more aliens here and there and shit just goes haywire. But like I said at the beginning of the video, benefit of the doubt, the greed aspect is still very prevalent, which is probably why everything transpired the way that it did. I won't have it any other way. T. Oculus was the hero of this episode. Morrow was the smartest one out of everyone. Everyone else was just stupid as shit. I want to hear from you all. What did you think about Alien Earth Episode 5?